Hey guys, this is Robert from the InsideSalesGuy.com. Today we're kicking off the basic section on the InsideSalesGuy.com, which basically means we're going to collect a lot of the content that you should be aware of or should have thought of before you're either starting up your sales department or if you're working in sales in some other business that you should probably think about. So for this first post, I want to talk a little bit about the way that we phrase the value that we bring to a potential prospect's business, right? So one of the things that are about prospects is that they don't give a rat's ass about me or my company or your company, right? The only thing that they really care about and where you can really engage them is when you talk about how your company can do good stuff for them. So instead of saying a lot of things about what I believe we do very well at 24slides.com, I should instead phrase it so the person that I'm talking to understand what that means to him. So let me give you an example. I'm from 24slides.com, so we do PowerPoint presentation for the customers that we work for. If I call up a new prospect, I could spend a lot of time talking about the amazing platform we have and how it's very good at facilitating the contact between our designers and the customers. I could talk about the level our designers is on, that they're awesome, that we have many of them, that we have great turnaround times, and all of the stuff that I'm really proud of from 24 Slides, right? So all of the stuff that I really like and I'm proud of representing in 24 Slides, I could talk a lot about that. That wouldn't be very engaging to the customer or to the prospect. So instead of doing that, I try to take that and then look into, what does that mean for the prospect that I'm talking to? And basically what it means is that we can increase the productivity and we can increase the impact of the presentations for the customers that we work with. So when I call somebody up, I always ask them and say, hey, I'm from 24 Slides. We're awesome. We can increase the productivity and the impact of your presentations, and we have done this successfully with many other customers. Then if the prospect based on that think it's relevant to have a dialogue, we're going to have a dialogue about it, and then we can talk about, can we do that? Can we increase the impact? Can we increase the productivity by saving time? And then if I sell him on that point that he believes that we can actually do that compared to how they're doing stuff today, then we get into the rest of it. Then we get into how are you actually going to do this? How are your designers? Do you have a platform and all of that stuff? But never, ever open up the conversation that way. Always open up the conversation sharing how you believe you can change or impact the business your prospect is in. Another example very used in sales courses everywhere, right? If you have a headache and you have two guys standing in front of you, one of them has a pill, and he continuously talks to you about all of the different things and meticulously go through all of the different ingredients that you have in this pill, why it's an awesome ingredient, why he believes it's amazing, and why that pill is fantastic, right? Then you have the other guy. He basically holds the same pill or another pill, right? And he looks at you and he says, hey, you got a headache? And you're like, yes, I have a headache. He's like, awesome, this pill can cure your headache. So he doesn't talk a lot about what's in it. Afterwards, since it's a pill, right, you might be interested in figuring out if it's hazardous or if it's filled with toxic stuff. But that's a discussion you can have afterwards. You, having the headache, wants to first of all figure out, does this person have something that cures my headache? And then we go into the details. So that's number one in the basic setting, in the basic category on the InsideSalesGuy.com. Please make sure to never, ever talk too much about why you are amazing and what you do well, but make sure you always phrase it into how can that impact the prospect situation that you're talking to. For questions, anything, hit me up. Talk to you. Bye.